the broadcasting quality. So we have this kind of a professional camcorder as well. So we have a lot of camcorder, but I don't go to very detailed one by one because it will take a long time. But we still want to have a very quick about each camcorder so that you have a very roughly understanding what is this. So I think among these all camcorder, this one is the toppest one. So we have today, it is a PixW FS7 Mark II. This camcorder actually is the brother of the FS7. We are also selling, but they have a more some kind of new features. For the customer who doesn't know that, this is an interchangeable lens, so you can change your lens if you need it. And then we are using the E-mount. So using the E-mount have the advantage is some customers maybe they have a lot of EF lens. For example, you are the fans of Canon. But for the E-mount, the advantage is with the adapter, basically we can using every brand of other lens. So you don't need to sacrifice. So you can still using your lens, but with our body, it is also possible. And then we have new features in the FS7 Mark II, comparing to the FS7 before. So we have a variable anti-filter. So the variable anti-filter means you can change the anti-filter value more precisely. Because in the professional camcorder, traditionally, maybe you have the anti-filter, but the anti-filter value is fixed. So maybe you have 4 stop, maybe this is a 1/4, 1/16, or 1/16/4. But for the variable anti-filter, actually we can change the value more precisely from 1/4 to 1/128. So in case you are shooting outside, for example, in Nepal, sometimes in the summer it's very, good sunshine. You are shooting, maybe there is overexposure. You want to reduce the light, you will turn on the anti-filter. When you turn on the anti-filter, sometimes the value is, if you are setting precisely, it cannot be adjusted. Maybe you need to sacrifice the iris. But with this kind of a variable anti-filter, you can precisely control about your value. So you can have more flexibility to shooting something very light. And then we also have the auto variable anti-filter, so that you can have more choices for you. You are not talking about only the iris or shutter speed. You can using the anti-filter to adjust your exposure more easily. So this is also a very good feature. So this is a 4K camera. We can recording the 4K 60p. And then we also have an optional kit so that you can add on. If you, for example, you want to shoot the ProRes or other formats, you can also with this kind of optional adapter can make it possible. So we have another large format sensor camcorder. It's called the FS5. So this one is actually very small one and also very light. If you are to take off the lens or everything, this is just around 1.8 kilogram. It is very light. Even though you are putting on those kind of dome, it is also possible. And then it is also can shooting the 4K using the Super 35mm sensor. And also you can exchange lens. And then no matter the handle, no matter the hand grip, you can also take it out. So you will have more flexibility when you are shooting in different angle or different area. And then it is also very light. Maybe you can also try later. And then for this, we have also have a high film rate. So that for Full HD resolution, you can recording up to 240 frames per second. So if you want to have a slow-mo, which with a very nice quality, then this is a good, choices. And then I think in the market, one of the trends we start to talk is talking about HDR. So this camcorder, with the latest firmware, we are supporting the HLG HDR as well. So that you can using this camera to shoot some HDR, the footage without difficulties. This is another good thing. And then we have the X200, but I think today we don't bring the X200. So but we still talk about that. X200 is a very good camera when you are shooting some kind of a program or documentary. It is quite small, and then they're using the half-inch sensor. Half-inch sensor is very unique of Sony. You don't find any other brand is making the half-inch sensor. The picture quality is very good with the 3 chips. And then we also supporting different formats, especially